Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing okay today. If you're new here, be sure to check out the description from things like my Discord and also my YouTube channel. If you're on YouTube right now, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribed if you enjoyed. I know my videos can be pretty long on YouTube, and I just ask that you forgive me for that. But if you are here on Twitch, then, you know, good to see you. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to chat, say hi, and stuff like that. If longer videos are your thing, then I would encourage you to check out my YouTube channel as well. We'll get swapped over here in about 3 minutes, and I just wanted to let you know that you are appreciated, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Okay, welcome in everybody to Animal Crossing Wild World. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I was like, where is it? Where'd it go? Hold on. Turn it up just a pinch. Okay. There we go. Welcome in everybody. I hope everybody's had a good night. I did the usual stuff on Wednesdays, went to the card store to hang out with my friend, and also went out to eat with them. And we got Firehouse subs again. Before we get started, I need to check the phone. I think this is 4 p.m. rather. 4 p.m. on the dot. Okay, so we are still going to try to get that Arapaima. If we see it in the shadows walking by, then yeah, we're gonna try to get it. But I have a slight feeling that this game has, not confirmed, but this is a hunch, I have a feeling there's like a mechanic in there where the more fish you catch, the higher fish, you know, rarer fish you can find, you know, kind of like how Pokemon has their what's it called, like fishing combo. That's what it is. A fishing combo. I totally forgot to read this bottled message, so let's read it. Hello out there. I hope someone cool reads this letter, and I hope I get a response. Just some guy. I would love to, but I don't think I can in this game. But he was right about one thing. Very cool. Yeah, huh? Here's the I thank my lucky stars every day for bringing you into my life. Thank you, my dear. Love you, Mom. Okay. Yeah, I don't care, Lyle. You give me your pittance money. If that's the right word. Okay. It's raining again, which is a plus. I probably should make an effort to see if it shows up again. Again, raining has nothing to do with it, but I do believe rarer fish appear during rain. I'm gonna live off that hunch. Or as one would say, I'm gonna die on that hill, whether it's true or not. I want to believe raining does have some kind of positive effect on fishing. Because it does in real life. I better get the other stuff squared away first. I'm the filthiest person as far as organization goes. This game doesn't have the best in terms of storage options, so I can't really be blamed. Just like last time, I'm ignoring the bells. I'm just gonna shake these. I'm shaking these primarily for the bees. Hello. Gotcha. Whee! It's like I'm shaking these mostly for the bees. So how's everybody doing tonight? Yanimo, Finalgo, Leviatha, hello. I can see all y'all's avatars, so even when you're here, I can see you. This is... Okay, thanks, Mocha. Lurkers on watch, you can't hide from me. You can't hide from me, my lovable followers. So, I guess I can go into a bit of story time. I might have mentioned this before in another chat, but we almost had a fight at my Walmart, where I work. It's a little bit dramatic, but essentially what happened is something you don't do at Walmart. The quickest way to get your butt banned from a Walmart is more or less mess with the boxes before they're being stocked. Like if you go up to a pallet and you tamper with product before it's been stocked, you're about to get removed. So, essentially that's what happened. We had this person, okay, so like, Pokemon craze is not the only craze around. The lesser craze is the treasure hunt vehicles from Hot Wheels. I don't know anything about it. I'd rather not. But essentially, from what I understand, is there are specially... Oops. Well, I didn't turn like I intended to. Okay, so from what I understand, there are specially marked cars that either have a new stamp on the bottom, or you know, like something on the bottom of the car is present. That signifies that it's a treasure hunt car, or the Biscuit. Seawolf, where did you get your bee? Talk about nice. Would you trade it for me for my plaza tile? Biscuit. Do you realize how expensive this bee is? Okay. Huh? Are you sure? These things are pretty hard to come by. Seawolf, you show your generous side at the most interesting times. Well, at least you admitted that you're scamming me. But okay. You're more generous than Tom Nook, dog. Let that be the only time. I'm not trading a bee ever again. Anyway, as I was saying, so, specially marked cars, Hot Wheels, people are looking for them. I don't know anything about it, besides the fact that they are part of a treasure hunt list or whatever, and people are looking for that for collection's sake or selling or whatever. But you know it's for selling. Nobody honestly collects anymore. They only want to get in people's pockets. And, of course, there's no real telling just how much these cars are worth, but I do know what they're being bought for, which is roughly $1.20. So if you can turn over any kind of profit from that, I guess more power to you. But the point is, we're getting off topic. The thing is, what happened at work that almost ended up in a fight is one of my coworkers, who's a bit more on the stern side, saw a customer tampering messing with an opened box of Hot Wheels, and we didn't work any of the boxes over there, and nobody was instructed to do that. So we were over here like, well, he definitely opened this box. Like, there's no two ways about it. None of us has even touched it. And so we, you know, coworker walked over and said, hey, you're really not supposed to do that. And the guy said, it ain't hurting nothing. It was already open when I got here. Blah, blah, blah. Tried to lie or whatever. And so what does it matter anyway? It's going on the shelf is what coworker said he said. And he was like, that's not the point. You shouldn't be opening boxes. He's like, I didn't open anything. Blah, blah, blah. And so after that whole like back and forth, eventually, you know, coworker went to a team lead and reported the guy. And then shortly after the guy caught wind that he got reported, went back to that coworker and started trying to bless him out in front of everybody. And I thought the dude was going to get belligerent. He's like, y'all just need to mind your own damn business, blah, blah, blah. And went on and on and on. And I was like, brother, like, you are not helping your case. He walked up and tried to get that coworker's name and everything on the badge and tried to get him in trouble, but he knew damn well he was in the wrong. So, it was a mess. People are stupid these days. If not for Pokemon, but also for Hot Wheels too, but again, at a lesser degree. It does bother me though, whenever I'm sitting there trying to stock Hot Wheels, and I got people literally looking over my shoulder. I was like, brother, I'm stocking it. Leave me alone. Yeah. Exactly. In fact, if it wasn't for me not knowing that, that one of the guys was a regular that another coworker knows that I'm kind of friends with, I wouldn't have been so passively rude to this other guy. but he was more or less following me to the aisle. And I said, yeah, I'm getting it. Like, here it is. You know, I was just kind of passively rude about it because I don't appreciate that. Who does? Like, who honestly does appreciate someone being so interested in what you're doing that they have to watch your every move, stalking you essentially until you got the thing on the shelf? Screw that. I don't... No one likes being stalked. And this is how those people, MJ Holding, the people who do the Pokemon cards, probably feel all the time. So much so that they had to put up barriers around the area that it was being stalked one day. And I was like, y'all are literally ridiculous. Referring to the people standing around the barrier. Like, please, can we get real? Uh-oh. I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. Oh, damn it. I'm not going to get the perfect run. It was very close to a perfect run. Oh well. I apologize that I opened the stream with that, but essentially, yeah, I was just going on a story about how we almost had a fist fight in Walmart. Of course, I would not have been involved. If someone threw the punch, we're not... Whoever threw the punch... Hey, Zuberry Snow Mew, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. Brain. The thing is, when a fight is about to get involved, or a fight is involved on Walmart property, you stand the heck back. You're not supposed to get involved, because everybody involved may get in some serious trouble. From Walmart themselves. Because, like, unless the person is actually in danger, or whatever, you're supposed to call the police first, according to the policy. It's weird. Anyway. Animal Crossing is about talking about random stuff. Even if it means slight real life, you know, work drama. In other news, Pokemon cards. The Destined Rivals set is coming out soon, if it hasn't already. Good luck getting any. Remember, we're not allowed to have fun anymore. But that happened, and I've also been tinkering with, well, for the exception of today, I have not actually touched anything related to Pokemon cards as far as the TCG goes. Not TCG Pocket, there's a difference. I have been messing on TCG Pocket trying to get Magneton and a couple other things, but I've really just been card shopping, so to speak, as far as TCG Pocket goes. Hunting for Magneton and maybe Decidueye EX, but, you know, just trying to hand-pick cards out of a randomized pack, so that doesn't usually work out. But as far as the real TCG goes, I have tried to make... Ooh, there's Nyanimo again. Can I actually get Nyanimo this time? No, I knocked him off the flower again. Ooh. Oh well. Hitbox is weird. Oh yeah. Oh hey, hey Silver. I forgot the new TCG Pocket set also comes out soon. Also, it's going to ruin the game. Have fun. If you play the card game in said TCG Pocket. Like, if you battle people on it, that next set is going to ruin everyone's life. Because, Ultra Necrozma is going to take over. There's not going to be a single soul not playing Ultra Necrozma. As far as, like, the top players go, but... Oh, my lord. There is a chance that he does end up bricking, but it's a 20-card deck. It's pretty unlikely that a deck is going to brick. Hey, Eel. How are you? Holy smokes. Oh, wait, I forgot. I need to hit rocks. Oh, I have all 3 fossils. I need to go identify and then hit rocks and then sell... Wait. Get this right. Identify fossils, sell everything I have currently, then go hit rocks, because that way I'll have inventory space. So... Also, you know, for Finalgo, guess what I saw today? Well, also, to everyone else, obviously, but, at the card store, they had a Prismatic Evolutions Premium Collection. I didn't even bother asking for the price. It was a local card store. They're probably going to jack it up a whole $50+ but it compelled me to look it up on Walmart. And yeah, even on Walmart, it's like over $220. I don't know how much the actual set was. Was it actually $200? Or, because I'm probably not going to find a solid price at this point because of how late it is in its release or whatever. But I would have loved to have gotten that box at least once. No, I'm referring to the Prismatic Evolutions Premium Collection. It's a big one. It comes with an EV deck box, a few promos, a playmat, and all sorts of stuff. Oh no! Oh no. Who? You don't have enough money. Sorry, but no, Joe. This is the first time I've ever been out of money in this area. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Brewster. I'll be right back. Yeah, I play other TCG. I played a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! I played even less. Sorry. I played a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit of Magic. But Pokemon is my main. Wait, what? No, I don't need to be talking to you. I meant to go see Brewster. Well, then I suppose you won't mind my special house blend too much, will you? He keeps changing his dialogue. Okay, there you go. One fresh brewed cup, piping hot and served in a well-stained mug. Yeah, that's the same as before. Ah! That rich aroma and that bold taste, it penetrates my very soul. Yum. How do you know? Thanks. You see a lot of the pigeons on the... Okay, we've already said this. Oh, really? That's cute. I'm gonna go hacker man and make Nook's place into the supermarket. I almost bought myself a coffee. Whoa. That would be a complex machine. Okay, what are you doing with that? I've never seen this furniture piece before, ever. Looks like it has two parts. Yeah, I've never seen this furniture piece. Toaster. Oh, there's a message in a bottle. I'm gonna respond to that cool man. Or a cool person. Yeah. Yeah, I know Nook. Okay, let's read this note again. Hope someone cool reads this letter and I hope I get a response. Just some guy. Okay. I can't seem to click anywhere on the top. This is just so silly. Yeah, I stopped. But in the meantime of me mulling around over the deck idea, that I totally forgot. I forgot I was talking about that deck. So I was trying to rebuild my Lycanroc deck, and hang on. Okay, now that that's over, the Lycanroc deck is pretty fun. I was running it with Dusknoir and Dusclops, and for the record, those are two very toxic cards. Go! We'll never see that bottle again. But I was doing it because Lycanroc requires damage to be on the opponent's active Pokemon to do extra damage. And I thought maybe Dusknoir and Dusclops can help with that by doing their ability to knock their self out to deal damage to someone. And I thought it spread wherever you want. But no, it only applies to one Pokemon. And that kind of hurts a bit because I was hoping to spread damage around so Lycanroc will have multiple targets to attack with. Or attack and deal extra damage to. So I was a little disappointed. And I went back to using Uxie instead. I still don't know for sure just how well this deck is going to do in general, though. Alright, let's hunt for the money rock. Do you know much about the card game, Leviatha? Like how it functions? Wow, first try. Okay. Oh, to answer your question, Silver, no, I've not been able to get new fruit. Followage? Followage? Oh, follow age. I wonder if that works. Quack! I have a big question. How does my makeup look? This has always been the positive answer. Oh, you've made me blush. How strange. Makes me feel like a young girl. Here, I got this from the makeup counter. It's a robo-bed! Fuck, Goose. Damn it. It still blindsides me. Speaking of hydrate, my dogs need hydration. There you go, babies. Hehehe. If the letter it tends to work if the letter you send is only a few. Oh, okay. Sorry for keeping you waiting and stuff. Today's theme is riddles. So let's get started. Tell me this, during the day yesterday, how much weight training did I do? Oh boy. That's not a riddle at all. What? Wow! You knew, Bouquet? I can't believe you're so on top of my habits. Right on, way to make my day. I'm gonna give you my Stonewall. Gentleman Stonewall. Bum bum bum. Okay. From now on, you and me are like all times bud for life, Bouquet. I'll pass on that. Oh, okay. Well, so far I've not had any success getting fruit back from that method. Okay. Oh no, you both can't talk to me simultaneously. Oh, looky, it's Z-Wolf, honey. Hey, don't take this wrong, but you look kind of poor. Are you broke or something? Oh no, no need to pretend. I know you too well. I can see it in your eyes. Here, take this and go buy something totally nice. I'm gonna give you a manor wall. I'm kind of broke too, but friends gotta help each other, honey. Well, Ruby didn't say that before. I'm gonna collect all these bells now, because I feel like it's gonna mess up stuff if I don't. Like, I don't know. Brain. But yeah, Leviathan, are you still there? I've probably already explained it before, how the Lycanroc deck works, and I was going to explain it to you if you knew a little bit about how the game works. It's just math. Why do these things not stack? Poor. I'm waiting for her to stop coughing. Baby's cough came back, and I'm working on it. Okay, need to check on favorites. I seen Mathilda inside of her house. I need to go check on Chief in case he decides to ditch me again. Bonk, bonk. In here watching Power Rangers. Gross, what's wrong with your face? Did you get stung? Oh, you're so clump. Yeah. Copy paste message. Hey, Chief. See the shirt I'm wearing? Someone from a town designed it. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to refine this stylish design. It's really only something someone could dream up. Good for you. Listen, Z-Wolf, the other day someone named Biscuit showed up and said my house was uncouth. Now, I don't know what that means, but I'm not so dumb as to believe the words of some random animal. Right? Look, do you mind if I come over and check your place out just for reference? Oh yeah, I'm real flattered that you'd invite me over, Harumph. Well then, about what time, when should I show up? I bet you need a few weeks to clean up your place, Harumph. I stopped for a moment because I was like, I still have cockroaches in my house. Whoa there, you're way too quick to respond. You didn't even give me time to prepare. I wasn't ready, Harumph. Oh, maybe that's too soon? You've got a lot to learn, Harumph. You're so hasty, you gotta be more patient. Let's try her over, Harumph. Listen, Chief. You're not coming over in an hour. I'm not making you come over in an hour. Oh, as long as you mean the 23rd or not some other day, I'm cool, Harumph. I'll be there right at 5:35, okay? Fine. Hey, Pogo. This will at least give me some time to fish. And also, well, clean up my house. Gotta kill all the I gotta kill all the bugs. And right as I said bugs, a bug flew in front of my face. It was a freaking gnat. I hope Chief likes cramped faces, because that's basically my entire house. Probably not. Kind of reminds me that single question made me remember that one scene from the DuckTales remake movie or cartoon show where the guy was like feeding the ducks were feeding ducks and they were like and the person was like, don't think too hard on it. I would probably see that being a thing in The Amazing World of Gumball too, but no, it was definitely a Disney cartoon. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, Zach. Thank you for the raid. Whoa. Shouting at a channel that don't... What do you mean, shouting out a channel that don't exist? It said Zach Bouncy or some shit. I don't know what that was. Anyway, there's your shout out. How's it going? You're already on the list, or I would offer to spin the wheel for you, but you know what? Well, you're at a +2 already. That's a pretty... Yeah, you're already on the list. This episode where Gumball and Nichols will go. I remember that. I remember that. And he's just looking at it like... He's like, what? That's a real cat. Yeah. What were you up to, Zach? Oh, I realized I was viewing my stream. That could have probably nuked my internet. Depending. I'm gonna sell Gentleman Stonewall. Digimon. Ooh. You know, it would have been extra ironic if you had raided into me while I was playing Pokemon. I've seen the first Zootopia, not the second. Well, the second one ain't even out yet. But yes, I've seen Zootopia. Ooh. This would go well with my current outfit. Snazzy. Hi, Sable. Welcome, Z. It's Monday today, start of a new week. Here's hoping we both make it through alright. Okay, thank you, Sable. Bye, Sable. Screw off, Mabel. It's like, hi, Sable. Bye, Sable. Thank you for coming. Shut up, Mabel. Just kidding. I like Mabel too. Okay, so we're gonna be fishing for roughly an hour. Hope everybody's okay with that. Could have been it. That could have been it. For all I know, it could have been it, but I don't care. No running. Looking for the Arapaima. Or the Arapaima, however you want to call it. Is that an eel? I think that's an eel. Shoot. Okay, my inventory is pretty empty. There you go. Eel! Oh, hello, fella. We're dripped out like a cowboy right now. Going fishing. That's a tire. I wonder if that's a sign. They knew they knew the audience they were pitching to. Uh-oh. Ooh, rainbow trout. Rainbow trout. Uh-oh. Yeah, baby is coughing again, Pogo. I don't know why. I'm doing my best to keep it off the mic. Because her cough is very loud. It's not as bad as it was last time. We'll put it that way. She's already seemingly pretty okay. She just has to stay calm. Oh, so randomly, I was on YouTube, and I saw that my first episode of, or the first stream of ZRPG, suddenly shot up at like 80-something views. Which is wild, because I've never really gotten like a spike in views like that on an upload. Like, all of the sudden. It was cool, but I just hate that stream was so scuffed. Like, I didn't do anything about editing because I just don't have time to edit. Sorry, hate it for you. I just don't. Hold on. Dang it. So, that stream was butchered all to heck and back with the interrupts and lag and all this other stuff, and then getting cut off at the end. You know, I just gave up. So, I'm surprised it got views like that. Mm-hmm. I just hate that stuff happens like that and then gets uploaded to YouTube as is. Because, like, again, I don't really want or have time to edit all that. And with as much as I stream, I would more or less have to be editing every single day to even get those videos edited, because it's like hours and hours worth of gameplay. And then I'd have to, like, make sure that they're, that the highlights are being shown, like all that. You know, if I was to chop up the Elden Ring streams, they would more or less have been boiled down to fighting and item grabbing, and I would have had to have sit through all of them. Like, every item grab, every boss fight, I would have to sit through the entire VOD to see where I got it, and then chop it there. Unless there was a key point in a conversation that needed to be said. But that's another thing. Like, I would just have to watch the entire stream over again to do that kind of editing, and I just don't have time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just thought it was strange how it somehow got 83 views in one day. That was cool. I'll take it. And I hope... Woo! Catfish! Here, kitty kitty. Oh, hold on. Speaking of the RPG, I feel like I've gotten it close to a successful, like, release-ish. Like, I want to... The next update that I put out is going to be, like, the last patch, and then I'm going to start adding content. So, that's exciting. I'm just trying to move it along, because I'm tired of these teeny tiny fixes. I want to actually add content eventually. I just about hit it. Woo, koi. That's a good money. Well, I better just save that for the next stream. But I will tell you that the next CRPG stream is in the afternoon of Friday. You know, wow, I said that weird. 2 p.m. Friday. And we'll probably be joined by the usual crew of Fight Puppy and, Finalgo. If Finalgo is not working. You know what? Finalgo's probably working. And Zach. I have to tell Zach. If Zach is still here, he probably just heard it. but I'll let him know anyway. Like 2 p.m. Friday. Mm-hmm. Because we're doing Night Rain in the evening. It's okay, Finn. Should we... Cause, well, this is what kind of sucks. We were planning on killing some dragons, and we could really use that DPS. I just thought about it. Oh, man. We need the damage. Oh, boy. What are you two talking about? Why are you looking at me like that, Bouquet? Hey, you're good at lifting stuff, right? Yeah, I'm pretty much the beefiest dude in Zellington, Bouquet. Excellent. And are you good at mindlessly following directions, Quackabeth? Heck yeah, I'm a directions following machine. A hulking lifter that follows directions like a robot? Perfect! I've got a house full of furniture for you to move. And while you're at it, Manbot, just pick up and move the whole house. I've been eyeing this beachfront property. Well, at least they're happy. Yes, Biscuit? Hey, Z-Wolf, I want to show you one of my most prized possessions. It's this totally bizarre letter. Dearest Peanut, your shins are like the finest stalks of celery, slathered generously with peanut butter and raisins. Your secret admirer. Okay. It's kind of confusing, but I'm into it. It's like a code I have to crack, of course. Never change, Biscuit. Yeah, I just bought Night Rain last night. And can you believe that thing is only 20 gigs? I was like, I know FromSoft is all about that optimization and like making sure that their games are approachable in terms of the technology required, but holy smokes. It's 20 gigabytes. And Elden Ring is 60. A little under 60. And I'm just like, how do you do it, man? Like, these are crazy games. It's just amazing what can happen if you optimize your game files a little bit. Okay. It's not quite time yet. We've got around 40 minutes, roughly, before we have to go meet Chief at my house. Uh-oh. I think they stopped. Catfish again. Sorry, was checking something. Thanks. Yeah, depending on how Night Rain turns out, it just may be the only extraction shooter I play. But again, it depends entirely on how it plays out, because from what I've heard, I'm not too happy about it. We'll just have to see. Because I've had some people say there's a class system. I've had some people say that you can make your own class. I've heard people say you could go in as however you are with it. I've heard people say there's like heroes where you have like this executioner or something was a class, or a hero or whatever. I'm like, look, if we're gonna play a hero game, I'm not touching it, because this is not Elden Ring anymore. Like, I'm probably going to be disappointed if it ends up being that way, and only that way. I'm like, the only hero I want to make or play as is me. What I choose. I understand that they may be doing that in an attempt to make things more balanced, and in a, you know, sort of wrapped up neatly in a box way where everything is there so they know exactly what to change. But I want to tell you, no. Elden Ring was meant to be wild, like, with how it's meant, like, how it's built with characters and stuff. I want to be able to pull off stuff in this game that I'm pulling off in Elden Ring. That's it. As in, give me my Chilling Rain mix. Sorry, Chilling Mist. And a Strength or Dex Int build, please. That's all I ask. Ooh, what are you? Cherry salmon. Weird. Smells like fish. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Oops. Ba-da-ba-da. Where are these big fish? It could be that there actually doesn't exist anything like fishing combos in this. Squid! You're a squid, you're a kid. Boy, running up this river and down this river and up again is annoying when you don't find anything. Whoa, what are you? An angelfish in freshwater? Well, wait a minute. You know, that might actually make sense. I don't think angelfish live in saltwater. They might. Isn't evolution weird? Oh, kind of a, I guess, a creepy story, creepy crawly story. When I was brushing my teeth this morning, I happened to look up and there was this lightly brown spider with a black head. Like, you could definitely tell it had a similar, like a sort of a black head. And I was like, well, you just look plain unfriendly. I didn't know what I was looking at. I was hoping it wasn't a brown recluse, which those are terrifying little spiders. But I said, no, not on my watch. So I saw it. That means I'm killing it. I went and I got a napkin and wrapped it up and tried to smush it. It was up near the corner of the ceiling seal, like the seal of the wood, you know. It was like the seal of the wall. Hello, Mallory. Hey, Z-Wolf, this might sound kind of sudden to you, but you see, Z-Wolf, yeah. Yeah, it's strange, alright. How about you give me your picture so you can, you know, make that a true statement. Oh my god. Yeah, they're bad. I don't know for sure if it was a brown recluse that I killed this morning, but it did raise concern on where it came from. But anyway, so I smushed it into the ceiling and I thought that was it. And I threw him into the garbage can, but then just out of curiosity, I inspected the trash can and seen that he actually did move a little bit. And I'm like, oh, we just played dead. Okay. So he was all curled up and stuff. And then I took the, there was like a box of tinfoil sitting on the countertop. Hold on. Damn it, please be something worth it. So I took the little box of tinfoil that was, sitting on the counter, and I said, well, I put the box down in there, and I just kind of went, bam, into the side of the trash can, and he got stuck to the side, so I'm assuming I did a lot of damage. And I was like, alright, just for good measure, I took the napkin that, I probably just caught the same exact fish. I, like, rubbed him into the side of the bag. So, hello. So he was definitely dead after that point. Gotcha. Ooh! Hammerhead shark! Got any nails? But I can't hold anymore. Swap it. Banish the Crucian carp! Okay, we need to go donate. That was cool. We got a hammerhead shark. And since it is a rare fish, I'm going to donate it. This is the fish. Hello, Blathers. Back again, are we? Donation! Ooh, indeed, woohoo, a hammerhead shark. The fin of the hammerhead shark is used in some foreign cooking. Indeed, it is used in a delightful delicacy called shark fin soup. The dish is usually quite pricey because of all that goes into its preparation. Why, it takes 3 days to merely reconstitute the dried shark's fin. After that, the chef must pick out the skin and cartilage with tweezers. Only after all that can it be used as an ingredient. That is a just cost. Okay. I could have swore earlier you said something about sharks being unable to be eaten due to, severe ammonia. Ammonia, not ammonia. I'm gonna, since I'm fishing primarily for the next 30 minutes in-game. I'm gonna move some of these items to letters. That way I have a little extra space. Hello, Nook. I got fish. And junk, because for some reason I'm continuously catching junk. I think this might be a hint. It may... Of course, I have suspicions all over the place, but I'm not actually sure if these are real mechanics. I have a slight feeling that the fact that my island is so cluttered, there's more junk. But I cannot confirm. Listen, Nook, since I'm going to be around for a while, I'll go ahead and buy some medicine for the first time ever. Usually I just sleep it off. I can see! I can see! And with eyes like these, I'm going to make it everybody's problem. Look at this nerd. Come on. I gotta catch me an Arapaima. Arapaima. I don't freaking know anymore. This is definitely not one, but if fish comboing does exist, I need to catch it. Or not. I'll just pass. Catfish. Dang it. Come on, dude. Oh, just a regular bass. Bass Pro. You know, once I seen a Vine or a TikTok or something where somebody jumped into a Bass Pro Shops tank. They had like a fish tank there. Of course, they were arrested. Or, you know, escorted or whatever. Whoa, hey, Nelly. Wow. He spooked me. Snapper! That's some money. Oops. I remember back in the day when Walmart used to carry fish in fish tanks. Bet they had to fish them out. Oop. If I had a bell, I'm sorry, if I had 120 bells for every single time I caught a sea bass, I would still be disappointed. At least in Horizons, they made sea bass actually useful. And you know how? Cooking. You could throw those things into the cooking crafting menu and get a decent meal out of it. And for what I mean by, like, decent, New Horizons actually had a hunger mechanic. And depending on if you had hunger or not, you could actually uproot a tree completely and put it in your pocket, or destroy a rock completely, and a few other things. But it kind of gave you superpowers when you had hunger. So at least the bass was easy, you know, useful there. Just cook a bunch of sea bass and make some, I think sashimi is what it was called. And then eat it whenever you need to do some serious work around the place. Like whenever I was when I was trying to like reposition my rocks, dude. Repositioning your rocks. Is that on release and all that? Yeah, that was in a later update, Leviatha. Isn't sea bass one song? What? I have no idea. Hello, it's an A. How are you? I don't think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the cooking update came at the near end, like the near end of the lifespan of Animal Crossing. Okay. I guess you could say I guess you could say that joke was a little deep for me. Ha ha ha, water joke. Biscuit. Say, Z-Wolf, what do you think of Maple? I don't know, man. She's fine. I guess you're friendlier than I thought. This isn't right. You're my friend. Here. This will cement our friendship. Maple doesn't give you presents. Biscuit. Biscuit? He gave me a bee. The bee that I gave him. What? Never a normal day with this creature. You're right, because he just gave me back the bee that I gave him that he took from me for a plaza tile, which did not even remotely amount to the amount of money that the bee would have been worth if I had sold it. And he just handed it back to me saying, here, this will cement our relationship. Biscuit, never change, buddy. Look at you, Z-Wolf. Have you been working out? If you have, then I got nothing to say to you. Look, I told you I might have nothing to say to you, and I meant it. What do you expect, Z-Wolf? You're the one that talked to me, my guy. The B movie is starting. That's the joke. Animal Crossing has a lot of joke names for their characters. Like, I'm pretty sure one of the cow villagers is named T-Bone. But I know for sure one of them is named Patty, and I hate her. I have a very bad blood with Patty. Because of what she did to me in New Leaf. Yeah. Yay, Snapper! Spill the tea. Okay. So, Patty. Back in New Leaf. Well, actually, yeah, back in New Leaf. There was these things called perfect fruit. And, you could grow them. If they were your natural fruit, you could grow perfect fruit in your town. And, so, what these would do is they would sell for about 500 bells as opposed to 1. But if you took those to another town, you could sell them, I think, for 1,000. One moment. So effectively, if you sold perfect fruit to another town, you got double the money. And also, they were already pretty expensive to begin with. So, knowing this, and not really understanding the stock market, which is like the turnips. Me and my friend more or less set up a big orchard on each of our towns, and then we would go visit each other and kind of exchange fruits and then sell them. So we just kind of had like this little inside job thing going on where we would just grow a bunch of fruits, go to each other's town and sell them. Well, my orchard was planted or placed somewhere on the right side of my map. And it was large. There was at least 30 or so trees. And out of nowhere, without warning, Patty moved in. And she destroyed at least 15 of them. Because the game did not consider trees as an important source or a structure. So, because of this, Patty just moved in and destroyed God knows how many trees in the process. So, yes. After that point, I was so pissed with Patty that I just said, you know what? I'm not even going to talk to you. I'm never going to talk to you. And for months and months, even close to a year, she would not leave, and it's because I didn't talk to her. And so when I talked to her, it took forever for me to actually get her to leave. And then when she left, I was like, thank the Lord, I can put my shit back. So, yeah, I never have liked Patty after that point. And you know what? She had the gall to show up in my New Horizons game too. Except this time, I had a method of putting her somewhere. And you know where I put her? At the very edge of the map. It's like, get the fuck out. It was so bad. Shit, what time is it in the game? Okay. We're supposed to meet Chief at 5:35, and we have 15 minutes. I do have a watch. I mean, not in real life. I use my phone, mostly. Whoa, that was so late. Ooh! Arowana! The wrong kind of a fish, but I'll take it. Huh. That might be the right kind of a fish. Hold on. Arapaima? Sorry, Arapaima, is that you? Wait, where'd you go? Huh? Okay, thanks, dog. No, really, where did he go? Did I accidentally press B? Oh, no, there you are. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay, it's another gar. I'll take it. Nose like a garden hose. I'll take another gar. At least I've donated this one before, so I can I can actually sell that one. I swear there's some kind of hidden mechanic to this fishing. Because I didn't see a gar until I caught a bunch of fish. You know? But, you know, it could be also completely random, and I'm overthinking it. I would like to think otherwise. I want to say there's some kind of mechanic involved, but alas. You know something? I caught that fish in the same exact location, too. Oh, geez, that was way too late. Streak probably broken, but I don't care. Yes? Oh, hey there, Z-Wolf. I'm thinking of getting a new pet fish. What should I name it? I need a name that's super cute, honey. Well, Mittens and Goldie are pretty cute. Goldie? Yeah, that's cool. I mean, really cool. Thanks, honey. Since you helped me, since you helped me name my new fish, I'll give you this. Here you go, take my playroom rug. Okay. It's not worth very much, but take care of it anyway. Yeah, Goldie with I-E instead of Y is the name of a villager. And I kind of hope to, you know, have her move in. That would be awesome. It's like a long-lost friend, because she was one of the first ones that was in my village on the very first time I played this back in 2005. And I did not know that they could move away. And when she moved away, I was heartbroken. Got me like that. Got me like that, melody that plays when you get stung by a bee. The you know. Wait, what time is it? Okay, we got 10 minutes. If I went straight to my house and waited 10 minutes, it'll be the longest 10 minutes I'll ever wait. Do-do-do-do-do. Dang it. One of these days I'll get a snail. I just knocked it off again. That was so late, and it still let me get it. Jeez Louise, where is this fish? I don't think an Arapaima is ever gonna happen. But it might. Or it might not. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm just being silly. Gonna wear that big old fish like a badge whenever I finally get it. Tell you what. I'll tell you what. I think it'd be pretty hard to wear a fish like that, just saying. I just imagine somebody piggybacking a like a Vaporeon on their back, using their hands to hold up its back feet while they stand on the shoulders. The thing is, though, Vaporeon's kind of heavy. Was like 40, 50 pounds, somewhere in there. Did you know, here's your little nerd talk. Did you know that low kick was used in, like, doubles Ubers for a while? Like, the Uber tier, aka a bunch of legendaries. It was because in certain cases, depending on who was getting hit with it, low kick had the same power, if not more power, than close combat as an attack. And you know, legendaries are pretty heavy dudes. Especially Groudon. I just knocked off another snail. Dang it! Seabass? Yep. Just immediately delete this fish. Man, that deck combination would be nutty. Blaziken and Emboar from the Emboar being from the black and white set that's coming out soon. That'd be so wild if it got running. Okay, we only got 5 minutes left before Chief shows up at my house, so I'm gonna go ahead and hang out at the house. I have eel. Eels in my house. Look at him. Come on, Chief. 3 minutes. I don't know. Your Animal Crossing character goes to shave and realizes that it actually doesn't have any facial hair and what they're wearing is just a prop, but they forget about this suddenly and they try to shave it anyway and suddenly plastic goes flying everywhere. It jams up the shaver. They have to buy a new shaver. Nook's out of shavers. Because he's an animal, doesn't see the reason why anyone would need a shaver, considering that fur is generally important. Okay. That was my improv take for the day. You know something? It took me a bit, and I didn't realize what I did. But I have a blue and green lava lamp, and I don't think a yellow one exists. Yet, if you were to put these two together, that's what you would get. The weird things that you observe when you're bored. Bored. Surfboard. Eel. Eel. Eel, eel. Eel. Come on, Chief. There you are. Hey, it's me, Harumph. The Chief Man is here. You're a fox. Get it right. Alright, here I come, Z-Wolf. They say that a room tells a lot about who lives there. Your room is is a bigger windbag than Blather's. Okay, I don't know, I'm not even sure that's a compliment. Yep, I think I'd give you a 3 stars out of 5 stars. It's not a total disaster, but you're still missing some basic stuff. You know, like a bed, dresser, or table. Man, you really gotta work on the whole atmosphere thing. You're valid, honestly. I mean, the toilet was technically a chair. I don't have a table, and there's not a bed in this room, but I get what they're saying. Hey, do you even know what the basic essentials are? That stuff really pulls the room together, Harumph. But as long as you don't have them, I can give you a 3 star out of 5. Okay, well, why don't you come upstairs? If that's even possible in this game. It is not. Though, I guess I better keep that in mind for next time. Boy, old Mallory and Mathilda act like the best of friends, but you think deep down Haha, I'm kidding. I got you though, Harumph. Seriously, making up rumors is like pure grade A entertainment. It's so fun. I don't like rumors. Rumors have done nothing well for the internet. Say the same thing. Hey Z-Wolf, so what's up with Biscuit and Kabuki? I think Slappy fight? I wouldn't think those two would get along. You really think so? I don't see that. I don't see it that way. Okay, fine. I don't know what your context is when you ask me stuff like that, okay? Okay, 3 out of stars. Well, I can't adjust anything while you're here. I wonder what kind of relationship Mallory and Mathilda have. I heard that kids these days are all really self-absorbed. I wonder if they're like that too, Harumph. Okay. Well, I had a good time today. Good times, good times. Thanks, Z-Wolf. Yeah, I think I'm done for the day. See you around, Harumph. Okay. Sitting there in a basically pitch-black room. But Chief's input has opened my eyes to the truth. The truth! Okay, reminded of that one when, SpongeBob was... He threw the peanut at the clam, and it, like... Or giant oyster, sorry. And Patrick, don't worry, SpongeBob. Detective Patrick's on the case. The truth will be revealed. It echoes. Though what blows my mind, and I shouldn't be I should not be trying to apply any sort of realism to a cartoon show about animals and creatures underneath the ocean. But how the heck can Sandy even hear that clam in her dome? Also, more realism in a show that's not even remotely realistic. How can she project her voice outside the dome? Well, they were inside the dome when she was talking about the clam. But I get what you're saying. If she's in her suit, how can she even be heard? Also, sound is extremely muffled in water. Who indeed woohoo, an arowana. I've never heard of a dish made with arowana. However, I find it hard to believe that they're inedible. People eat anything. Still, they're probably more profitable to sell for viewing than for eating. Who you ever deepest? Well, I probably sold him a very expensive fish, but I don't care. If it's a rare fish, I'm putting it in the... If it's a rare fish, I'm putting it in the museum. But yeah. If you want another weird moment, you guys remember the do you guys remember the episode Wormy? Dang, that guard did not really sell for a lot. Well, anyway, I'm going to assume you might have already seen that episode. Wormy was the one where SpongeBob and Patrick had to take care of a little caterpillar that they thought was just a worm at the time, so they just said Wormy. And whenever they went and they spent the entire day with Wormy, which somehow didn't kill it from stress... Wormy essentially does his little thing and creates a cocoon and evolves into a butterfly. But, hold on. Yo, Z Wolf. It's the shanty mat you've always wanted. I happen to have it on me. How's 950 bells sound? No thanks. What? After all I did to get this for you, Bouquet? I don't like you, Goose. And I don't want a shanty mat. But anyway. During that episode, he evolves. Gets in, you know, turns into a butterfly. And Patrick and SpongeBob have no idea what even happened to Wormy. And they said, oh, the monster ate Wormy! And they start freaking out. Move out already, Goose. Yeah. I'm gonna skip a day. So, this happens. And what SpongeBob does as a solution is to blow a bubble to get it caught in the bubble so they're protected or whatever. But here's the kicker. Have you ever seen that one point where he's blowing the bubble? He's blowing the bubble through the jar on his head. He's the water, the bowl, and him blowing a bubble somehow. Like, it's like the one, like, few frames of SpongeBob that make the least amount of sense. But yes, then Armageddon breaks loose because a butterfly in a bubble that somehow survives the pressure of the ocean made it outside. I'm only applying realism to this show to be funny. I know it's not meant to be realistic. It happens every day, so be sensitive. Oh, and by the way, the image that they were showing, the video that they were showing off with the monster or whatever was actually a bee. I think. Uh-oh. You can't hold anymore. You want to toss some. What's this? Chief? Sent me a gift? Hey, Z, your house smelled really good, so I'm including something that smells just like me. Smell you later, Chief. A fan palm. Okay, I guess someone could smell like a palm tree. At least he knows that I like to, well, I have a sniff emote. I have a nice amount of bells. Yeah, you know something that's actually statistically true. The sniff emote is the most used emote on this entire channel. Yanamo did good. I'm very happy with it. Okay, so it is time to try to quickly get B. Actually, we only got like 10 minutes. Fudge. I was gonna say it was time to get B's, and I was like, uh-oh. 50 stream streak 5-0. Yay, thank you. I'm gonna post it in the highlights. Also, I noticed you guys aren't in VC anymore. There you go. I am excited but wary. I am excited though. While I'm going in blind with Night Rain, but I am still excited to see what it's about. I just really I've been hearing mixed things and I'm trying to stay unspoiled. Mostly what I mean by mixed is like people are saying there's like a class system and hero system or something, presets, and I'm like, ew. that's not... I'm not 100% sure how to feel about that, but we'll just see what happens. But I am definitely excited for Night Rain. I've already pre-ordered it. It's already downloaded. All I have to do is just, you know, for it to come out. Also, did you see how big that thing is? It's like how big Night Rain is. I was kind of impressed. I don't know fully what's all in there now, but yeah, it's like 20 gigs. It's like, wow. That's like barely anything. Only July and September? I thought it said June. Like June 2. From the Wild World wiki? Or are you looking at the New Horizons one? Uh-oh. Well, I guess I've been juked. I've been rused. Here I was hunting for a fish that didn't even exist. At least not yet. Where are these bees? This is shocking. Where are these bees? You know what game crossed my mind the other day while I was at work? And I've probably spoke about it before. Briefly. Oh, there's one, finally. Up. Spore. Spore was a pretty interesting game. A mosquito! Give me my blood back. I gave it work. What? Give me my blood back that I gave it work. Huh? Uh-oh. Yeah, I remember there being a DS version of Spore, and it was really strange compared to the other one. I didn't own it, though. I saw gameplay and might have emulated it at some point. But, the OG Spore for desktop was where it was at. I believe there was a mobile version there for a little bit. But it was like before smartphones even were a thing, so it didn't really get very far. There was also a competitively centered Spore spin-off game called Dark Spore. Ooh. Mega Dinkoid! Ah! Yeah, that was back in the day when games didn't have to meet the criteria of, like, the expectations of the real game. Because, you know, like, back then, for some reason, it just seemed like game developers were just like, we're going to make a game, but we want to release it to everything. So that's like Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. You know. Mega Dinkoid is what the bullies used to call me at recess. And be like, is that all? They call me a nerd. Oh, I should not have gotten away with that. I was trying to, like, give them a, I guess, trying to juke them in a way where they thought I was going one way and went the other way. I don't think that's even possible, but I still tried it anyway. Okay, there's one more bee to find. And then I need to check on favorites and then save. Because it's getting late. I wonder if somebody went out of their way to make a, oh yeah, they definitely have, but I was talking about it in a different way. So you know how map editors are a thing? For, like, Animal Crossing games? I wonder if anybody had, like, made one that was, like, an in-game one. So, like, you could just pick up trees and drop them, for example. Go all Minecraft / God mode on the place. Biscuit. Oh, I didn't mean to shake that. There's Chief. Okay, so Mathilda's the only one I haven't seen yet. Where's this last bee? What the? Pretty unlikely. Tympanoid. Is there just not a fourth bee, or did I skip a tree somewhere? I think I definitely skipped a tree somewhere. Oops. I have no idea where it is. Well, okay. Well, let's go check on Mathilda. It's so weird when the game does that weird bump effect whenever you're running. You know, like the world kind of makes you bounce a little bit. It's weird. Okay, Matilda's not moving. Biscuit and Chief are outside. I heard a weird restaurant opened up in the next town over, Humph. They serve sparkling water-flavored calamari. That is not possible. With carrot cake. I heard that it's totally cutting edge and hot. It's the place to be. If you're paying, I'd be more than happy to join you, Harumph. You know, Itsunay, that started to sound like one of those rodeo foods you were listing off the other day. Sparkling water calamari. Yes, Mallory? Hey, Z-Wolf. This might sound kind of sudden to you, but... You see, Z-Wolf? Oh my god, Mallory! If you're gonna just keep bringing this up, give me the picture already. Hi, not Sable. Hi, Sable. You know that Tuesday, if you know that, let's try to stay focused. If the street seamstress is gonna make a mistake, you better to be on Tuesday. Yep. Okay, copy paste. But it's fine. Bye, not Sable. I like Sable. Ooh, there's that guitar again. I was kind of referencing SpongeBob again. Where, Patrick and SpongeBob were leaving for something, and, SpongeBob's like, bye, Squidward, bye, Mr. Krabs, bye, Squidward, and he's like, you said Squidward twice. I like Squidward. Stop breathing in my face, bird. Seriously, every time he sighs, it's like he just lets me know what he had to eat that day. No, this is Patrick. Oh, dang it. I get so adjusted to pressing B. Worm breath. Oh, apparently I already donated that one by accident. We gotta say hi to Brewster, and then we'll sell, and then we'll stop. Good to see you, Coop. Care for a cup of Joe? 200 bells. Coming right up. One cup of your favorite, made as always with only finest spring water. Whatever you say. Care for a little bit of milk? Sure. I kind of wished I had landed on 69,420 bells because, of course. But it's just not in the cards today. Sweet and mild. Pigeon blend. Brewster's full. Boom, 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 boom. Fairly certain I already have a Mega Dinkoid. Not bad at all. It may not be 100,000, but we at least got this much money in one stream. It's still gonna take so long, guys. Like a bookie. Oh, hey, Z-Wolf. Do I, smell funky or something? So stanky. That's it, my friend. That's the scent of a dude, Z-Wolf. What the fuck? And when you get a good stink on, you're at one with the cosmos. So I go celebrate and stuff. Here you go, have a snow cone shirt. I don't want it. What? It's a gift, moron! I don't want it. I don't want stink. Mm. 260,000 still remaining. And guess what? The next loan payment after this is probably triple that. Not triple what's currently owed. Actually, it's probably going to be over $1 million at least. This game was a grind. Okay. I'm gonna find someone to raid. Jambi? I can raid Jambi. Haven't raided Jambi in a while. Bleh. You're welcome, Incident. Thank you for being here. We're gonna raid Jambi. They're doing, well, according to Twitch, talk shows and podcasts. I don't know what that means. RWBY Tuesdays, Volume 7 with Dakota and someone else. So we're gonna go say hi to them, and you know, I'll see you guys Friday, where on the afternoon we'll be probably playing ZRPG. I'm not sure, because I'm gonna miss Finalgo. I need the kind of damage that he has. If we don't do ZRPG, we'll do something else. But later that evening, we're gonna be playing Night Rain with Itsune and I think Rai. I didn't get an answer on if Rai was joining just yet. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm waiting to see exactly what this game is going to have, because I've seen nothing. I've not seen any trailers hardly either, because I don't want gameplay to be like thrown in there and to be like, what is that? And then just get, I don't know. Alright, well there's the copy paste message if you want to use it for the raid message, and I'll see you guys Friday. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. Whoopee. Alright, bye for now, guys.